advertising, small town boy. Keep on tantalizing them with your joy.
That's my boy.
Billy, Billy, you're not so silly. Cost of freedom's getting higher. Pay your way by warming them at your fire.
Yellow trousers? Yellow trousers? Bloody yellow trousers? Hey, yellow bloody trousers!
No use you going on and on saying yellow trousers, Jeffy. You ask him what he'd like for Christmas, and that's what he wants, yellow trousers.
We are not buying him yellow trousers. If he wants yellow trousers, he buys them himself. Hey, you, the bloody fairy queen. Look, if you fetch a pair of yellow trousers into this house, they go straight onto that fire back.
Ring bells of joy throughout the land. Now Xmas Day is near at hand.
Look, I am talking to you. And is them my Christmas cards you're scribbling on? You buy your own bloody Christmas cards. Where do you think you're going then?
To buy some Christmas cards.
You don't buy any Christmas cards, you don't buy nothing until you have bought your mother a proper Christmas present. And there's no fobbing her off with £1/4 pound of marzipan tea cakes like you did last year.
Bring in the holly, bring in the logs. Now Geoffrey Fisher's bopped his clogs.
Oh, what are you smirking at? Look at him, sat there grinning to himself. It's like the bloody Cheshire Cat.
It shows all the muck-up, too. Tell him.
And what the hell is she rambling on about? What shows the muck-up?
Yellow trousers.
Mother, we finished with that subject back in the dark ages. We're talking about our presents now, what our Billy's getting for us.
Humbugs.
I beg your pardon?
Humbugs. That's what he can get me. Humbugs.
He gets you bloody humbugs every year, but you never eat them.
Well, I always suck one at a time because of me teeth. If you suck an humbug and you don't crunch it, it'll last you right through to Panorani.
Panorama.
Hey, don't you contradict your grandmother. And another thing, you do not get her any more humbugs for Christmas. She has got a wardrobe full of bloody humbugs. She's like a squirrel with them. He's Doolally. He is. You try to talk to him. You try to get through to him and he just sits there grinning to himself. If he had a smock on, he'd be the bloody village idiot.
Our Barbara puts up with you, I do not know, our Billy. Oh, and that reminds me, have you told her she'll be very welcome for a Christmas dinner?
Well, I haven't mentioned it yet. The thing is, I don't think she'd fit in.
Hey, look, she's your bloody fiancée. You're supposed to be getting bloody married. I mean, what's he talking about? He doesn't think she'd fit in.
Well, I just don't think she would in the family atmosphere.
What bloody family atmosphere? Any load, you get her asked, you hear me right?
Yes, Dad.
And the next thing is you buy your Christmas presents before tomorrow dinner time. You buy one for your mother, one for Grandma, one for Barbara, and one for me, right?
Yes, Dad.
Now then, how much money have you got in your post office savings bank?
£5.
You lying little swine, you've got £10. You know, if you asked him what time it was, he'd tell you a lie. It's a bloody reflex action. Well, look, you can spend that £10 on presents. You can spend £3 on your mother's, 3 on your grandma, 3 on Barbara, and you can splash the odd quid out on me, right? You can get me some cigars if you want.
Yes, Dad.
Well, that's settled then. Now, let's get you settled. What do you want for Christmas?
And don't say yellow trousers.
Well, there's nothing else I want. Not that you buy me anyway.
Well, such as what?
Well, such as a typewriter.
Oh, typewriter.
Or a motorbike.
A motorbike.
Or a movie camera.
A movie camera.
Or a dozen handkerchiefs.
A dozen handkerchiefs. Oh, you don't catch me out, my lad. I'm too bloody smart for you. I heard what he said. Just get him some handkerchiefs.
And a pair of yellow trousers.
No, come on, Billy. No, what do you really want for Christmas? Have a think about it.
Right. I will. What do I really want for Christmas? I want peace and prosperity and happiness throughout the land. I want all men to live as brothers. I want fathers to understand their sons and sons to understand their fathers. I want children to laugh and play, and young lovers to clasp hands and old men to smoke their pipes in the autumnal twilight. I want an end to greed, hypocrisy, and intolerance. But more than that, more than anything in the whole wide world, what I really want for Christmas is a pair of yellow trousers.
I believe, Fisher.
Sorry, Mr. Shadrach.
Hardly appropriate music for a chapel of rest, one would have thought, Fisher.
Well, you know, I was just trying to cheer the place up a bit. You know, the old festive spirit.
There's a time and a place for the festive spirit, Fisher. Unfortunately, a funeral furnishers on Christmas Eve falls between two stools. Get about your duties.
Right here, Mr. Shadrach. Oh, Mr. Shadrach, I was just wondering, well, that is, I was thinking...
Fisher, are you about to ask me for an advance on your wages?
Well, if it's convenient, sir, you see, the thing
Fisher,
is...
I have just got back from cremating one of the town's leading commission agents.
Yes, Mr. Shadrach, I trust everything went smoothly?
It did not go smoothly, Fisher. I arrived at the crematorium at the appointed time, and what do I find? I've been double booked with a co-op funeral furnishers.
Very sorry, Mr. Shadrach. I definitely booked the crematorium for 9:30.
We know you did, Fisher. We know you did. The only fly in the ointment is the funeral service was designated for 11:15. And we were not only double booked, we were double parked. I got a parking ticket for the hearse.
Bring in the pudding, bring in the cake. Shadrach's cremated himself by mistake. Cardigan for me mother. Call it £3. 2 gratuities for mutes at cremation of Mr. Zuckerman, £3. Forward to Mrs. Zuckerman's account. Pressie for Barbara, £2 top weight. See, 2 Christmas box for St. Mary's Church Gravediggers, £2. Packet of whiffs for the old man, plus a fancy box of matches, call it 50p. 2 bus fares, etc. 50p.
Bus fares 50p, Fisher?
Oh, yes, well, actually, Mr. Shadrach, that's a 5. The nought's carried forward. It's my own special system of bookkeeping.
Oh. What is the petty cash float at the present moment?
I think it's about £10, luckily.
Lucky for who, Fisher? I'll take this. I've got some last-minute Christmas shopping to do.
But, Mr. Shadrach, you can't walk off with a petty cash.
You don't have a God-given right to this company's loose change, Fisher. If wanted by the exigencies of bereavement, I shall be in the Bon Marché shopping arcade.
But, Mr. Shadrach, you can't just walk off with the petty cash. I mean, you can't use it for Christmas shopping. What would happen if the auditors walked in? How would I be able to account for it in my special system of bookkeeping?
Use your imagination, Fisher, if you've got one.
To Salvation Army Old Folks Christmas Dinner, £10.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Shadrach. That were a powerful Christmas dinner indeed. And if whoever wants to bury me, Mr. Shadrach, who knows where to come?
Must be something worth nicking. There's always something worth nicking. There's nothing worth nicking. You've been through this office 1,000,000 times. Ah, there's got to be. Come on, Fisher, get organised. What has Shadrach got that'll make a nice present for your mother, your grandma, your father, and soft, silly Barbara?
To the Little Sisters of the Poor for past favours.
Sent. Hey, that'll go down well.
The Registrar of Births, Marriages and Deaths with season's compliments.
Siggies.
Oh, hello, Mr. Shadrach. I suppose you're wondering why I'm gagged, bound and tied to this chair. Well, the fact is we've just had a robbery. Yes, in broad daylight. It was the work of a gang. Well, they've got away with all your Christmas presents. No chance. Your mother, father, grandma, Barbara. Dear Barbara, you asked me what I give you for Christmas. All I can say is I give you what is most dearest, most precious, most desirable and most rare. I give you my undying love. It's all I have to give.
All you have to give? Your undying bloody love? Hey, what happened to that £10 you had in the post office savings bank, eh?
Think again, Billy. Think again.
If I don't bloody throttle you before I finish, look, now will you listen to me? What have you done with them?
Jeffrey, have you taken leave of your senses?
It's him what's taken leave of his senses. Hey, do you think Dr. Butterworth will turn out on the Christmas Day? Because I'm going to have him bloody certified.
Oh, what's he done now?
What's he done? What has he done? He has got his grandmother's false teeth squat away somewhere.
Oh, Jeffrey, don't be so daft. What would our Billy want with his grandma's false teeth?
The same as what he wanted with them the last time, playing maracas in that bloody bedroom.
Dad, I was only 10 years old then.
And to look at you, anyone would think that you were still only 10 years old.
Well, I haven't got a false teeth. She must have mislaid them somewhere.
Of course she has. She's always losing them.
Well, I put them in a glass of water beside my bed, and I was going to polish them for the Queen's broadcast. And I went to look for them, and they what?
She's put them down somewhere and forgotten. You just put them down somewhere, Mother. Don't worry, they'll turn up.
Well, so long as they don't turn up in the Christmas bloody pudding.
Now, come on, everybody, before the dinner gets cold.
Come on, Mother.
Shall I put you some turkey through the liquidizer, or can you manage?
I'll just add some mashed potatoes and gravy. I can't be doing with turkey. It's too rich.
Well, now, which do you want then, Barbara? Leg or breast?
White meat, please, Mr. Fisher.
Yes, dear, haven't you forgotten something? We're not over-religious, Barbara, but we have one little family tradition. You know, we always say grace before Christmas dinner. For what we are about to receive, may we be well and truly thankful.
Amen. And listen, Mary Ann, if I catch you laughing at your grandma when she starts sucking up her food, I will knock you from one end of this house to the other. Do you hear me?
Yes, Dad.
Right.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
This is a good one. It's green in colour, it's curved like a banana, and says good morning. What is it?
Give me. What?
Answer, a friendly cucumber.
We're just waiting for you, Mother.
There's no gravy, and I'm not having it without gravy.
Oh, they do get funny in their old age, don't they? You don't have gravy on Christmas pudding, Mother. She poured some on by mistake 3 years ago, and she's taken a liking to it.
Another of our little family traditions, Barbara.
That will do.
Well, we can't wait all day for you, Muller. Look, here's the brandy butter. You just get on with it. We've got our presents to open.
Oh, goody.
Well, go on then, you lazy young devil. Get them dished out.
Happy Christmas, Father.
Oh, Tom. Hey, who said he could use your mother's wrapping paper?
Happy Christmas, Grandma.
Oh, get away, you daft article. Giving me a heart attack one of these days.
Happy Christmas, darling.
Oh, thank you, Pet. And this is for you.
Good.
And Mrs. Boothroyd.
Oh, I haven't opened this one yet. Tied up with string for. It breaks my nails.
Oh, thank you. There you are, Barbara. That's from all of us. Happy Christmas, Billy.
Thank you. Happy Christmas, Mum.
Oh, thank you.
I wonder what he got me. Oh, I thought as much. He's bought me some humbugs.
Bought 'em, eh? It's the same bloody bottle that he gave her last year. You've stolen them humbugs out of your grandmother's wardrobe, haven't you?
Oh, Billy, you shouldn't have done.
I didn't. You can go upstairs and look if you like.
Oh, I believe you, Pet. No, I didn't mean that. I mean my present. Oh, you shouldn't have done. What is it?
Well, you know how we said that we should buy a present for each other for after we're married?
Oh, yes, Pet. And that's an orange squeezer for our little kitchen. I'll make you fresh orange juice every morning.
Thanks very much. Well, what that is, Barbara, it's a plaque to go on the front door of our little cottage.
Cozy nook. Oh, Billy.
Oh, now these are beautiful.
Intuition.
They'll go lovely on the mantelpiece, won't they, Jeffrey?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's you that's going to have to dust them. Anyway, what's this supposed to be, then?
It's a humidor.
It's a what?
It's a humidor to put your cigars in.
What bloody cigars? I asked him to give me cigars, and he gives me this thing.
Open my present, Mr. Fisher. I hope you like it. It was Billy's idea.
Oh, 5 panatellas. Oh, tar very much.
You're supposed to put them in your humidor.
I know, I'm not bloody ignorant.
Oh, pink cardigan. Aren't you clever, Barbara?
Oh, I mustn't take the credit, Mrs. Fisher. Your Billy chose it.
More humbugs.
Aye, we know who chose them and all, don't we? Alice, go look in your mother's wardrobe.
Oh, don't keep carrying on, Jeffrey. What difference does it make? She never eats them.
Well, I have one every night, and I put it back in the bottle. And it lasts for months. And months and months and months.
Aren't you and Mr. Fisher going to open your presents to each other, Mrs. Fisher?
Oh, we don't bother at our age, Barbara.
Who doesn't bother? You got £10 extra housekeeping, didn't you?
It's not the same, though, is it, Dad?
And what do you know about it?
Nothing.
Well, shut it then.
Jeffrey,
listen.
darling. Oh, it must have cost the earth.
Nothing is too good for you, my precious.
Now you must look at yours.
Oh.
The man who has everything. You've never eaten all that brandy butter. You'll be up all night.
Ah, she's enjoying herself, aren't you, Gran? Here, have a walnut.
Hey, you stop mocking her.
Listen, Mrs. Fisher. Carol singers.
Oh, they always come round at this time.
Oh, go kick the door.
I shall do no such thing as the Salvation Army. Here are Billy. Go and give them 50 pence.
You don't give it to him, he'll just put it into his own pocket. Look, I'll go. Why they have to come singing bloody carols on Christmas Day of all days, I just don't know. All right, I'm coming. Keep your bloody hair on. Oh, Mr. Shadrach.
Compliments of the season, Mr. Fisher. I was just on the way to my mother's and I thought I would drop in with my felicitation.
Oh, well, many of them do. Come in, come in. Alice, we've got visitors. Excuse me.
Oh, hello, Mr. Shadrach. What a pleasant surprise. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas, Mrs. Fisher. Happy Christmas, everyone.
Happy Christmas. Well, come on, Gormless. Get Mr. Shadrach a medium sherry. Or perhaps, Mr. Shadrach, I could tempt you with a cigar.
And where, may I ask, did you get that from, Mr. Fisher?
Well, it's off our Billy. It's his Christmas present to me,
You do know what it is, I hope and trust.
It's what they call it, humidor.
It is an urn, Mr. Fisher.
An urn?
An urn. A receptacle for the ashes of a deceased person. And how do you explain this, Fisher?
Well, you see, the thing is, Mr. Shadrach, that particular urn, or as I prefer to call it, humidor, it's been written off the books. It's obsolescent.
I see. And I suppose those vases are obsolescent as well.
Oh, just a minute, Mr. Shadrack. Our Billy brought those for me.
You should have come to me, Mrs. Fisher. I've got 14 gross of the things in my basement.
Oh, Billy.
May I just see that particular objet d'art, young lady? I thought as much. A plastic coffin plate for the cheaper end of the market. I wasn't aware that we'd buried a Mr. Cozy Nook for Fisher.
I'm sorry, Mr. Shadrack. I can explain everything if you'll only give me time.
Oh, you will get time, my lad. You'll get 15 bloody years for this.
Shall I take these purloined articles away with me, Mrs. Fisher? Or shall you return them after the season of goodwill?
Look, I'll get you a carrier bag, Mr. Shadrack.
Well, I'm dreadfully sorry, really I am. Who can that be now?
Right, now look here, lad. You had £10 given to buy a Christmas present. What have you done with it?
I can explain that, Dad. I gave it to the Salvation Army.
Yeah, to the what?
I did, for the old folks' Christmas dinner.
Old folks' Christmas dinner, him, what nicked his grandmother's teeth and then taunted it with walnuts. I know what you've done with it, you selfish young swine. You've been spending it on yourself, haven't you, eh?
I haven't, Dad, honest.
You've been buying yellow trousers, haven't you?
No,
eh? You've been buying yellow trousers, haven't you, eh?
Excuse me, Jeffrey. Have you 50p about your person?
Oh, what
Oh, hello, Billy.
Hello, Margaret.
Do you know our Billy then, do you?
Oh, yes. He gave us £10 for the old folks' Christmas party. It's a great success, Billy. Thank you ever so much.
Our Billy gave you £10?
Oh, he's always given us things for our cause, Mrs. Fisher. Why, he even gave us all our hymn books.
May I see that hymn book, please? I thought as much. From the Chapel of Rest of Messrs. Shadrack and Duxbury Funeral Furnishers. For the convenience of mourners not to be taken away.
There's been a bit of a mix-up, Margaret. I'll explain later.
Well, I'm sure there's been a misunderstanding somewhere, Billy. Well, thanks again for the £10. See you on Monday. Happy Christmas, everyone.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
What did she mean, Billy? See you on Monday.
She probably means he's got some explaining to do. I, too, will see you, Fisher. I wish you all a very civil Christmas. Mine, I believe.
You still haven't told me what that girl meant. See you on Monday.
And what did she mean about them hymn books? That's what I want to know. Bloody hymn books, bloody funeral urns. You can't keep your hands off nothing, can you?
Is it true, Billy? Did you really give the Salvation Army that £10?
Yeah.
Well, I don't pretend to understand you, our Billy, but giving your money away like that, well, I'm proud of you. Come here.
I'd get the broom handle to him. That's what I'd do.
Close your eyes, Billy.
Yellow trousers!
I was going to wait until your birthday until I talked your father round.
You'll spoil him.
Oh, he deserves it, Geoffrey, so stop moaning.
Oh, fantastic. Yellow trousers.
What do you think you're doing? I look, the bloody lady's present.
It's all right, Mr. Fisher. I'll close my eyes.
God almighty.
Very nice, Billy, but you still haven't told me why you're seeing that girl on Monday.
Hey, you don't go clearing up after him. Let him pick his own bloody trousers. Oh, just a minute. What the...
My teeth.
Right, then. I'm going to bite your bloody head off. Come here. Come here.
Billy, Billy, go